Before I jump into this video, what I want to do is I want to ask you one thing. You see this here, 480 likes. Let's beat that on YouTube. Let's get this video to have more likes than what this mega corporation have on their post here. Let's get past 500 likes on this video. And let's see how quick we can do it, by the way. 3 weeks it has taken them to amass 480 likes with over 384,000 followers. Let's beat that. What's up? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. Thank you. I've waited a couple of weeks to see if the numbers on this will go up, and now I know what's going to happen from here. I'm going to have 30 to 40 goofballs that are going to see this video and go, I'm going to like their post. I couldn't care less what you do. The bottom line is this. Hasbro have 384,000 followers and have only gotten 480 likes on this post. Close the comments in 3 weeks. Well, if you're that supported, how come the comments aren't open, and how come you haven't gotten hundreds of thousands of likes on this post? Look at the hashtags that are here. Pride, fan merch, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, Dungeons and Dragons. Throwing their brands under the bus, by the way, because I can tell you this for nothing. You have brands that are out there that are hungry for your money, that aren't engaging in any of this nonsense, and that's where my money's going instead. I have no interest in supporting a company that is deciding to promote such out there ideologies, particularly towards kids. Whatever you're doing as a legally consenting adult with another legally consenting adult behind closed doors is your own business. Keep it there. I don't care what you do. But when you start to promote this stuff in the real world towards people, and particularly towards kids, that's when you're going to have a problem. And that's why you have had the gumption to close the comments off, because you know what sort of response this was going to get. Now, for anyone that thinks this is a bit extreme or says, oh, this is a bit out there in Ninja now, I don't know about that. First of all, you've got the community here that's represented with the ever-growing number of colours of flags that's going to be stuck on to this one. You've got people now that realise, hang on here for a second, we thought it was just people there that are LGB, and then they started to grow, then they started to include Pennywises, Mrs. Doubtfires, all of this sort of stuff. They don't know what's going on, and now they're starting to catch on to what's going on. You've got lesbians and you've got gay fellas that are looking at each other going, we've got nothing in common. I'm a girl that likes girls, I'm a fella that likes fellas, we don't have anything in common here. The boy gang then as well too, a lot of people are saying, well, they're just greedy. That's just a nonsense, that's gay for a day type stuff. And then you've got this stuff here now. So what is this? This coloration here, what does that mean? That means that you're a fella who thinks you're a girl. It also means you're a girl who thinks you're a fella. And some of these people now are out there going, by the way, there's this non-binary category. That means you're not attractive enough to be attractive to anybody else. So you've decided to put yourself into an entirely new category to make yourself different. That's all that is. It's like putting a little umbrella on a cocktail and going, oh, look at the difference between that one and the other cocktails. Pure and utter nonsense. Complete filler. But here's the thing. This company are more than happy to sacrifice brands, Transformers, out there with this non-binary TV show Earthspark there recently with a character in that talking to a kid in that show, by the way. So don't come at me and say to me, oh, this isn't directed at kids. Earthspark is directed specifically at kids. And so is this merchandise. G.I. Joe. That's headed by a woman that is more interested in pronouns being spoken on TV shows than anything to do with the brand. Power Rangers, another one that's more interested now in telling you who's gay and what they like, and absolute nonsense. The recent TV movie that they had out was absolutely awful. Made a point as well of having two fellas running around going, save my boyfriend. What's that got to do with anything? And then they pushed the Blue Ranger as the leader. By the way, everybody knows what went on there. And Dungeons and Dragons, a movie that has been much maligned recently because they decided to cast Chris Pine, who was a fine actor, and decided to make him a total and utter beta. So this brand is why people are moving away from it and they're starting independent companies, which I'm more than happy to support. And I think it's brilliant to see. All of these hashtags have been put together, as you can see there, and they're putting it towards a project of nonsense. And in 3 weeks, they've accumulated under 500 likes and shut the comments off. This is a massive win, and that's the way you got to view these things. The pushback is on, and people have decided enough is enough. Try this again next year, Hasbro, and see what happens, because you know what's going to happen. I would absolutely 100% lead the likes of a boycott of products in the month of June. You want to play with the Yojo June next year? Let's see what happens. People out there, for sure, won't care about this. I get that. And say, well, they're going to keep rocking on. Yes, they are. 100%. This is going to be a company that's going to have a big influence going forward. But I do think after you've seen what has happened to Anheuser-Busch, after what you have seen has happened to Target, after what you have seen has happened with some of these companies mid-June changing their logos because sales were down, the recent Call of Duty debacle with Nick Merckx, the turning point is now. And I think if you got together right now and said, right, you try and play this game next year, Hasbro, well, you're going to have a big boycott on, and be serious about it, I think that they would change their tune immediately. I would highly doubt that they're going to promote any of this sort of stuff in the Middle East. Do you? Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads. Check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel, and I'll talk to you later. Good luck.